Today we're testing out and finding out the truth about Raphinha. Is he wondrous, mid, or doo-doo? We're gonna be putting him to the test. If he doesn't get 2 goals and 2 assists in 2 games, he's either mid or doo-doo. But if he does get that, he's either wondrous or mid. We're gonna be talking about each and every stat about this card, what I like about it and what I don't, to make the ultimate decision. I'll also be telling you the best ways to use this card if you decide to buy it. I'll also let you know if he's worth the price as well. So let's first off the bat talk about Raphinha's dribbling ability. Now, I'm gonna blame it as well on the servers, because in this game, the servers were terrible because TOTS just happened. But when I compare with Kata Neymar, it's still a little bit worse. But he doesn't have garbage dribbling at all. Now, if you really want to use this card, I have something that I noticed about this card that you should definitely utilize when playing with him to help you score more goals, for sure. But stay tuned for that later on in the vid. Now, what I like, a plus about Raphinha, is that he has good attacking positioning. So what happens here? We find the opening into JJ, Okocha, and we score an absolute clinicality because of Raphinha's positioning. Lovely. Now, when it comes to them skill moves, he does them pretty cleanly and well, but it's not going to be on the level of Kata Neymar, as I said it before, because for some reason he kind of dribbles a little bit more farther away from himself. It's not as close like Neymar's. Neymar's is almost glued to him, not really with Raphinha. But what about his pace? Now, this is not the full story right here about his pace. He does get bodied, and that's the physicality part. He will get bodied by the strong people, like for example, Antonio Runiga, Van Dijk, and a K Havertz right there. He will get bodied. But if he gets the space, stay tuned. Raphinha has technical plus, so he can swift around the defense a lot of the time, especially because he has the relentless play style, so he can do it non-stop. It will never stop. But listen, there are times when I use this card, and if I had solo, I'd have a finesse like Messi opportunity. But with this card, since he doesn't have that play style, there are certain goal scoring opportunities that are limited for you. So you have to use him in a different way, for sure. But if you're looking for a winger that can cut inside and give you chance creations, Raphinha is for you. Look at that beautiful pinpoint pass, and we score with Lineker. Now you're probably asking, what about Raphinha's clinicality ability? Now listen, he has a 4-star weak foot, so when he gets on that right foot, it's not gonna always be perfect. But still, there are times he can obviously finish with it, especially if you green time. I believe it's perfect, so pay attention to that. But listen, put Raphinha on the right spot to score an absolutely heavenly finish, and he will do exactly just that. We find him right here, and there's no chance he's missing that. Left foot or right foot. Finish. So Raphinha here with the free kick. Let's see, he's gonna give it a try here. Let's see if he can really Roberto Carlos. I mean, he is the Brazilian, but he doesn't score. Now we're gonna get into the best ways to use this card, but before we do that, this is what I mean about his attacking positioning. Look at that right there. Wide open, beautiful positioning, and we finish with absolutely heavenly finish, empty net. So Raphinha has the playstyle of the technical plus and quick step plus. So this is the type of card that you have to stop and go, stop and go. That is what the defense will struggle with, because he has such an ability to boost forward fast with the quick step, and you can hold R1 to control your dribble moves as well. So make sure you use that with Raphinha. Now listen, I know Raphinha is fast, but he's a different type of fast. He's not a Didier Drogba fast. He's a fast where you have to be away from your defender, because if he's close, it will slow him down and you will get caught up to embodied like those. But I still do recommend that you learn some skill moves and do it with this guy, because he's not a Kata Neymar, but he can still get to dancing. And we almost scored right there. Raphinha is nice with the skills. He has Trickster as well. Now, I already told you he has a different type of pace, but when you have the space, because that's what I was telling you to have, make sure you use his speed. Use that speed, because he can get in behind like this, and we nearly scored because the keeper came out. Now, this guy I was playing against was a pretty good park the bus defender, but we found the opening of Raphinha because of his attacking positioning. So he will just find openings for you. If you need that type of player that's just great at finding the openings, he is for you. So the question is he wondrous, mid, or doo-doo? But before I say that, what did Raphinha finish with? In the 2 games, Raphinha finished with 3 goals and 2 assists in 2 games, which is some pretty solid stats there. So let's get to the final decision. Is he wondrous, mid, or doo-doo? And is he worth the price of 1 million currently? I'ma say this about Raphinha. He has basically amazing play styles that can work for a lot of certain type of play styles. So for me, Raphinha is wondrous. And do I think he's worth that price of 1 million? Absolutely. You should definitely pick up this card if you can. He plays very great. His attacking positioning is wondrous. Most players in this game have bad attacking positioning. He's not one of them. Watch me try to resurrect an abandoned FUT account in this video right here. Adios.